So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Taz in the chat. Hello, Taz. Luckily, there's a delay. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the round of 64? Round of 64 in the ESL Go4Heroes number 16. It is going to be Nexo versus Team Joint. And we have a Lost Vikings.
Yeah, I am very, very curious about the Vikings. But first, we're going to be introducing the blue team, the guys in the blue trunks. We have Luciferon playing the Stitches.
Jesus.
We have Grand PKT playing, yes, I know, playing the Malfurion. We have Blackscore playing the Vala. We have Vortex playing a Viking.
The Master
Viking.
Skin Lost Vikings. What on earth? I love it so much.
On Master Skin coming out of Sergeant Hammer.
Yeah, very, very cool. And on the right-hand side, their opponents who have no idea what they're in for. It is going to be Team Joint. And starting in the top lane, it is Lix on the Lili. On the Tychus. Taz is going to be playing the Zagara. Illidan is being played by Best Cattery U. And in the bot lane, it is Dewey on the ETC. And Vortex, keeping the Vikings grouped and currently spanning dance animations. And is getting pinged.
Vortex having a lot of fun, but for now, let's take a quick look at the talents. Vala, of course, with the composite arrows. We have advanced artillery. We have the Conjurer's Pursuit coming out of Malfurion. Viking Horde. Each lost Viking gains 1 health per second, and it's increased by 0.5 on all Vikings when a regeneration globe is picked up. Chew your food using Devour also heals you for 10% of your max health. And on the other side, with Zagara with Demolitionist, so a very aggressive setup there. We have Shadow Shield on Illidan, we have the Conjurer's Pursuit on Lily, Block on ETC, and finally the Overkill damage increase on Armor Piercing rounds.
Very cool indeed. And there's a tab I really wanted to bring up. The second I found out that Vortex, the ex-StarCraft 2 professional player, is running the Lost Vikings. And that's the often underused APM tab. And Vortex has been saying consistently above 250 APM this entire game. Oh no, he's dropped to 100 now, but he's only microing 1 Viking.
I'm a little bit more scared about what Malfurion is doing right now.
Yeah, 400 APM on Malfurion. What is going on?
Most likely he's just clicking. He's
Very
just clicking.
true.
Actually, the jump from Illidan straight to Luciferon. He has to be careful here that Luciferon doesn't turn around upon him, but he already anticipated the hook, so walks backwards.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that Vortex is keeping the Vikings grouped up at the moment instead of using them to soak all the lanes. But it seems to be working out. His team has got an XP lead as they are still managing to stay in lanes. They are also managing to keep up in seed somehow. Vortex managing 2 versus 1 against Tychus and Lili for the moment, or at least hold them back a little. But now Illidan is here. He will likely back up. Malfurion had to be back, but is now rejoining his team. And in the meantime, Eric just pushing the top lane very hard.
Yeah, that seems like a very valid possibility. For now, though, it is the top Shambler being contested here by the team of Joint. They're looking to actually get themselves this Shambler. However, if we're looking at the amount of experience, there's already a huge experience lead in favor of Nexo. 1 level advantage is phenomenal at this stage of the game.
Indeed, this is pretty impressive. However, they did give up the top Terror for it. However, they are pretty much guaranteed to get the bottom Terror. Grand PKT actually got stunned by the Golem there. Well done. But, yeah, they're able to grab everything, and it's all good. They actually missed AC. There we go. They got it. And that's no Terror for either team. Both teams managing to keep enough. Taz, though, dropped low. He is rooted. But Grand PKT did not help. He just sort of walked away after getting the root, so Taz is going to get out of here alive. Vortex continuing to push the top lane hard, but now Tychus going to overdrive him. And look at that split. Look at that. That is some
That's
SC
StarCraft
level
2 style.
This is, like we said, ex-StarCraft 2 player. This is what, the second the Vikings were announced, all of us wanted to see. So this is very, very cool.
NGRR has to be a little bit careful here. He's going dangerously low, but he's able to dash away from this one. Gets himself a cooldown.
If you die 1v1 to the Vikings, that is interesting.
Well, in the meantime, though, Dewey versus Falcon here. Falcon taking some damage, popping the first aid just to stay here a little bit longer, and finally Dewey forced out of this fight. However, Falcon has to be careful as Kata is jumping straight on top of him. Using his boosters, will be able to get away from this one. Excuse me.
Yep, Luciferon is down here now as well. Hook does not land. It's currently Vortex holding both top and mid lane just for the XP. while the 4-man push comes out of El Nexo in the bottom lane. This is what the Vikings are used for, and we're seeing them push very, very hard indeed. And this fort will go down. There's nothing they can do about it. Even with the guitar solo that he does, that ETC has, he's not getting enough health back to cancel out the amount of damage that's being done. However, we did just see Baylog from the Vikings have to be back, while the 3-man push, along with Siege Giants, pushes down the El Nexo mid lane. However, they have all rotated here, and they're looking for a pick-off. They have sight on Ungurk. There's the hook! Hook does not land, but it's enough.
Yeah, he goes down. That's the hook. That's the hook on Stitches. It's so dangerous at the moment. If you... there is a huge cooldown on the hook, but... yeah, if you get caught, you're dead. That's what it boils down to, especially with this setup coming out of the team of El Nexo.
Yep, this is true. Oh, massive root. There's the hook onto Lix. Lix goes down, and now we're seeing Best Kata having to back up. Dewey somehow survived. He's so close. A puncturing arrow might have killed him there, but he's gained some health back now, thank God. He's going to be able to be back to base, and now it's Taz taking damage. Luciferon does go down. I'm not sure why he stayed that long. Trying to bait Taz, maybe, but... it did not work. Dewey, on the other hand, dropping so low there. Also, no, there's the strafe out of Blackscorp, able to take down someone at least, able to take down Taz. However, Dewey and NDR able to stay alive, and Blackscorp just dropping huge harassment from the side.
Pretty interesting, Tetcher. I mean, look at the amount of experience that they already have. They are 3 levels ahead. We're only 5 minutes into the game. Dewey trying to go in for the engage together with Best Kata EU, but the Napalm Strikes gets the kill. Now Lix gets rooted. He is going to go down. And things are, well, looking very, very good for El Nexo. And I don't think that... oh, what is this?
That would be the heroic from the Vikings. That would be play again, where you teleport all the Vikings to one of your other Vikings and revive any that are currently dead.
Is that a shared cooldown, or is that a...
that is a shared cooldown amongst all of the Vikings.
Okay, yeah, because every one of the Vikings actually has their own cooldowns, and in this case, it's shared.
And except for their certain abilities, like for example, spin to win and jump, are all a shared cooldown as well.
Okay, well, what we see now is Illidan jumping onto Vortex, and Vortex is on
Vortex
Olaf.
doesn't care. Red Tychus just died. I'm not sure who or what to. Now Dewey is being chased away by Malfurion.
Yeah, that's... if your tank is being chased away by one of the supports, then you know something is going amiss. And look at Taz. Taz is in even more sorts of trouble. One more hit, end of story by Taz.
Yep, down he goes. Dewey also being chased back. Vortex currently grabbing some seeds. He's also pushing top lane. He's also pushing bot lane. They need to pay attention to their terrorists. That's 30 seconds left. I wouldn't even be too surprised to see Vortex be one of the Vikings back and take it with that and micro that too. And there we go. Eric is in fact being back. Nope, no he isn't. He stopped the B because he pressed the sprint button to get Baylog to the fight quicker.
Oh my word. Actually, Vortex now has to be very rather Olaf in the top lane has to be a little bit careful here. As Tychus goes down in a small scuffle there. Lix now in all sorts of trouble. Trying to escape from a Vala is near impossible. Actually runs straight into Grand PKT. Is going to go down. 4 level advantage now for El Nexo. Okay, the snowball mechanics are going to come in, and that might give the guys from Joint a little bit of experience, but El Nexo is just ramming straight down the middle. They say, okay, we have a terror, goodbye, this is game.
Yep, it is a split push scenario going on currently. Best Kata and Taz trying to outpush the entire team of El Nexo. It's not going to happen. And Vortex has finally arrived with this terror. He left it AFK for a little bit, but now it is here. He is pushing very hard with it. He's about to lose Olaf. Nope, it's gone. Odin has been popped, and it's gone. The Jungle Pattern Cups.
Pretty much. Now they're going straight to the core. This is an 8-minute victory, Thatcher.
The only way that Joint could survive is if Kata cancels the terror and presses B.
The Devouring Maw was amazing, but it isn't going to be enough. That's for certain.
Yeah, the only way they could have survived. There we go. Illidan did in fact cancel the terror and is now being, but he left it far too late. He is here to try and help to join his team in death now, but that is going to be an 8-minute and 19-second win from El Nexo while running the Lost Vikings.
Wow. El Nexo. They are showing why they are one of the best teams in Europe. They just obliterated their enemies, and they're going to be playing against YOLO team. So YOLO team against El Nexo is next match. So next match, YOLO team versus El
There's
Nexo.
only one person who died, and that was Lucifron when he pushed too hard onto a keep and just got murdered.
Not so smart, and he's up
Yeah.
in stitches, so...
Hey.
In any
He'll be healthy
case...
for next match.
In any case, we're going into a quick break as we wait for the next match, so, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was strange, to say the least.